Hey guys, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name is Amy, and today I'm doing a high vibe reading. These are going to be messages from your higher self. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's really good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what is up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate you guys being here. Now, keep in mind, these are general readings, these are general sessions, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Now, before you see 3 cards, and I also have 3 crystals. These are going to be your psychic linking objects. Today, I'm going to be pulling as I go. And so what we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you each card and each crystal up close so you can get a better vibe of each group. Group 1, your card is Grace, and your crystal is the clear crystal quartz. Group 2, your card is Sing, your crystal or stone is Pyrite. Group 3, your card is Starseed card, and your crystal is going to be the amethyst. Okay guys, so those are going to be your selections. I will insert a little video with some music for those of you who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one group, there probably is more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures on the other side. Bye guys.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Hey, Group 1, all of you that selected the card of grace and you were drawn to the clear crystal quartz. This is going to be your reading, your high vibe reading with messages from your higher self. So keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, so I believe how you pronounce this God's name is Ocean. If I'm mispronouncing it, please forgive me. It's not intentional. This God is a God of magic, of the forest, extremely connected to Gaia and healing herbs, herbalism in general. Really reminds me of the Green Man and other traditions. And I feel like some of you guys have an ancestor that was connected with this energy or is connected. Perhaps you are connected with this energy. The higher self is really bringing through this this very intense healing energy for Group 1. So let's get into it and pull some cards for you guys. Let me sit him right here, and I will put your crystal right here so you guys can see it. Let's get into it. I'm going to pull from the Mystic Martian Oracle deck first. Right. Let's go ahead and shuffle this up. Tell me, higher self of Group 1, what messages, what high vibe messages do you have for my Group 1? What high vibe messages do you have for Group 1? Okay, the top, about the middle, and the bottom. All right, what do we have here? Okay, we have Starseed, self, memories, identity. We have Anunnaki, controlling, drama, conflict of interest. And we have beauty, nature, patterns. Okay. All right, you guys. So I feel like Group 1, you've been going through it. Some of you have been redefining self and breaking a lot of patterns. I did an Oracle of the Day. I filmed or recorded an Oracle of the Day earlier today, and it had to do with some of this energy of really digging deep. Digging real deep to the point of going, instead of like moving away from pain, going into the pain and doing it consciously, purposely to heal. This is someone who has faced a lot of their issues, their demons, if you will. And it has caused issues. I feel like you guys have had some family conflict here. With this. Let's pull some tarot on it. Tell me about this. There's been some family conflict about this. There's been some of you guys with this memories identity card here, you have woken up some dormant memories or some dormant energy here within the family. We have is this the 8 of Cups? Yeah. So I feel like you kind of had to move away from the toxicity within your family. This isn't family. This is friend group. This is work. This is some kind of group of people, behavior, or group of people that caused the behavior or acted in a way that was toxic or damaging to you, and you've had to kind of let go or get distance, and it's caused some issues for you. Okay. But as much drama and feelings of isolation and loneliness as this may have caused you, it has been extremely healing for you. And your higher self is coming through to let you know that it's okay for you to now acknowledge the healing process that's going on, okay? It's time to feel the good. It's time to feel the release of these people, places, and things. Many of you may have done a cord cutting or some kind of calling back of your power, and I feel like there has been an energetic release, like a release of a valve of pressure. I'm seeing like an energetic, I'm seeing like a pressure valve releasing tons of hot air out of some pipes, like the explosive power has been released of this connection, and it's time for you to acknowledge that so you can move into new energy, beauty, nature, creating new patterns, the golden ratio. Okay, this exists everywhere in nature. Okay, and I feel like the universe, your higher self, is coming through with this message of really starting to create kind of a new flow in your life, a new way of being, speaking healing, speaking empowerment into your life, speaking validation into your life. Your higher self wants you to know that there are signs and symbols, events and happenings that are going to be moving into your life to validate that you indeed are moving into a new cycle. Okay, we have the Knight of Joints here. Okay, so that would be the Knight of Wands. Okay, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have the Six of Pipes, and we have the the Four of Pipes. Okay, so we have the six, that's the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords. So there is recovery coming for you, and there is movement. Okay, and with all these pipes here, which is swords, I feel this energy of like acknowledging that things aren't perfect, accepting that circumstances are not perfect. Okay, and I feel like there may be this issue where you may be stuck in this pattern within yourself, this way of thinking where you think things have to be a certain way in order for you to move forward. Things have to be a certain way in order for you to have a new pattern. Things have to be a certain way in order for you to be what? Happy. Darling, let go of the need for perfection. Honey, life is not perfect. You are not perfect. The situation isn't going to be perfect. How you put your manifestations out into the universe, however you do it, your wishes, dreams, your prayers, your chants, your magic, whatever, doesn't matter what we call it. It will not manifest exactly like that. The universe uses the raw material that it has around you, okay, to manifest. So the best thing you can do is just get into the flow and allow the universe to manifest things the best way that it can with the magic and the energy around you. Release the need for perfection in your manifestations, perfection in your life, perfections in your relationships, okay? This card, this Grace card, also speaks of needing to rest. And we have the Four of Pipes here, which is like the Four of Swords, which is about rest. I mean, these pipes are sleeping. Okay, they're resting. They're waiting for someone to smoke them. They're not quite ready, right? And I feel like you guys, there's a pause here. There's a need for you to pause. There's a need for you to reflect. There's a need for you to have some peace. Okay. I feel like this Knight of Joints wants to move very quickly. Of course you do. You want to move through it. You want to move quickly and just, forget about all these other cups. And the truth is the cups need to come with you. Okay, it all needs to come with you because it's all part of your journey. It's all you. All right, it's all for you. It's meant for you. This journey is yours. Okay, but you've been through a lot. This is a big situation. Whatever happened here, it's very specific for each one of you. This is something that has been going on for a while, and you're moving forward, but there's a need for you to release this situation, to acknowledge that you are moving forward now. Okay, let's get some more cards here. I'm being pulled to the Lemurian Oracle deck. Okay, tell me more, higher self. So, there's been a restructuring of your identity because there's been a releasing of old patternings, right? And now we've redefined self. And we're moving forward with our truth, okay? We have transformation. It's like your higher self, it feels like You've been doing the work without acknowledging the work. Does that make sense? I think for you guys it does. You've been doing this deep work, this intense work. For some of you, I'm just going to tell you, for some of you, it feels like you have just been given absolute, like, hell by people. And I think it's just because you were just like, I'm not taking this from people anymore. Like, I can't put up with this toxic behavior from myself or anybody else. I feel like you may have held people up to the fire, but you stood there too. It's like you started to expect what you expected from yourself from other people. And it caused a huge transformation, or it is. You're transforming. You're growing. Okay. And I feel like, group one, listen, I understand wanting to move as quickly as possible through painful things. And transition can be painful because it can be slow. And we want to power walk through it. We want to marathon through it. We want to sprint through it, okay? Because we have to be patient with ourselves. We have to be patient with others. We have to integrate, I can't talk, my tongue is heavy. We have to integrate the changes, the awarenesses, the newness, the new patterns and things like that. And we have to be patient with ourselves and patient with others. It can be very frustrating, especially if you have fire, if you have earth in your chart, okay? I feel like earth is slow moving and change is difficult. And part of what works against earth signs with this kind of change is that there is an issue of fear here. The fear of the change, the fear of it's the fear of looking in the mirror and like becoming aware that they've changed and that they can't come back. If you resonate with that, okay. If you're an air sign, there's a lot of air here, and air can handle change pretty well. However, there's an element here of like, okay, being a bit disassociated from the actual change. It's like you've done the work, you're moving into it, but you're not owning it. It's like you're not really connecting with it. Your higher self is coming forward because you need to lock in and become crystal clear aware of these changes within you, because it's time for you to fully own your power and own who you are. And you can't do that unless you can see how far you've come. Okay, there's more here for you. There's more to accomplish. You're not at the end. You're at the very beginning. You're at the point of creating something new, something beautiful, something that is yours, something that's going to be very healing and very fulfilling for you. I feel emotional fulfillment here. I feel a lot of happiness. And there's a lot of motion here. Even though you may not be feeling it, you're going to be moving forward. It's not going to be perfect. You know, it's not going to move exactly how you want it to. It's going to move how the flow of your life moves it. The forces of your life coming together to move the boat along, your ship along. And it's time for you to get into flow. It's hard to get into flow when you haven't rested, when you haven't worked out the nervous, fearful energy. Some of you guys need to work through your fear of this change. And what I'm getting is connecting more to the actual changes you've made, to the accomplishments, to the things you've overcome, to your physical changes. Some of you guys need to go look in a mirror and see how you've changed. You need to, do some self-examination and see how you think differently, how you present yourself differently. You need to connect to the changes that are manifesting within you, so you can fully own it, so you can really start moving forward. That's part of the process, is owning who you are. We have earth, nurture, nature. What I'm getting with this card is you need to nurture your true nature, not the nature that you've been told you have, not the nature that people have programmed you to be or expected you to be, but who you really are. And those people who are not for you, be it family, friends, or whatnot, don't need to go along your journey. There are other people and other places that are meant for you. If your job is not vibing, it's time to look for something else. It's that simple. And sometimes the universe is harsh. Sometimes the changes need to be made. And listen, sometimes the universe, now you know this, group one, sometimes the universe will whisper in your ear, hey, you need to start looking for a job. Hey, you're not happy here. You're not really happy here. You're not fulfilled. This is an example, so don't. This is just an example. It could be about anything. It could be about buying a new kind of ice cream, because buying that ice cream is going to lead down the road to you doing something else. It can be something like that too. The universe can be weird, okay? Your higher self can be weird. How it all works together. But what I'm saying is that sometimes the universe whispers in our ear to get us to do something, and we resist, and then the universe brings in, boom, massive change, because we resisted the slow moving change, the change that would allow us to kind of adapt and open up to the change, So what I'm saying is that if you will listen to your intuition and move accordingly, you can probably avoid a lot of cataclysmic changes in your life, group one, okay? Did I call you another group number? I feel like I did. I feel like I want to call you group two. If I called you group two, or if you saw the card from group two and you were like, I feel called to group two, there may be something in group two. I haven't even done group two yet, so I don't know. But that's what Spirit is saying. That's what your higher self is saying. The portal keeper. There's a whole portal opening up for you. And it has to do with this Knight of Joints. Okay? All right. Tell me about this portal. Not with these cards. Okay. We are going to pull from, okay, we're going to do one from this. Okay, one from this one and one. Okay. All right, now I know. I'm going to get one from the Mystic Martian. Tell me about this portal. You see, look at the eyes here. You see awareness. There's a new awareness coming through this portal. This awareness portal. Tell me what we are aware of. What is this new awareness? What is this new awareness? Just one, this one? The bottom? No, this one? Okay, we have Blue Avians. Philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism. Okay, there is a awareness of something that you need to be releasing. It's just going to come in so crystal clear with this. Something you're releasing, and there's something you're embracing with this release. So it's a balancing of your energy. Okay, tell me more about this portal, this releasing and this gaining. It's about, I'm seeing Libra scales. There's a balancing. There's justice coming for you. There's justice coming for you. Tell me about this justice. My justice for my group one. I'm pulling 3 of these. We have a blueprint, unconditional love. We have justice. We literally got justice coming out for you. And we have just go. Just go. Okay, so we have good karma coming for you. This is justice in your life. Like the wheels of karma turning in your favor. And what's going to happen is you're going to feel very inspired towards movement, and you're going to know exactly how to move. Part of this good karma coming in for you is you taking a break. You're going to take a break. You're not going to act hastily. You're not going to react to things. You're going to take a break so you can tune in to your intuition, so you can tune in to your higher self, so you can listen and you can get clarity. Doing this is going to open up this portal. It's going to help you release what no longer serves you. It's going to help you become more aware of what needs to go, and it's going to give you the ability to let this go so you can move forward. As you move forward, you're going to get a lot of clarity on where to go and what to do. This is all part of your, sorry, my throat chakra is trying to close up. This blueprint is going to bring in a beautiful balancing of unconditional love from the universe. This is the universe loving on you. This is the universe giving you some really beautiful, I'm hearing rewards and gifts. Okay. I feel like you're going to feel very blessed. You're going to be living in a state of grace from the universe. Okay. We have the devil and we have the eight of, what is this? The eight of pipes. Tell me more about this. So there's a situation right now where you feel like you can't see a way out of. Okay, this could be work, it could be a relationship, it could have something to do with this toxic situation. All right, tell me more about this. Okay, this is something you're worrying about. This is something that's keeping you bound, and it's unbalancing your life. We have the ace of pipes here. So clarity, breakthrough. That's what's coming. That is the karma. That is the good thing that's coming. There's going to be a moment of breakthrough. I think some of you, there's going to be a message come through. This could be coming through someone. It could be someone that tells you a truth. Someone confessing, someone apologizing, someone giving you information that gives you clarity on the situation that you don't see a way out of, or you're confused about, or in some way is blocking you from being able to move forward. All right. Is there anything else for my group one? Is there any other messages about this good karma? We have the Queen of Pipes here. All right. So it's really going to give you all the clarity you need to move forward in strategic ways that are going to put you in positions where you're going to feel very inspired. You're going to move into this energy where justice, we have the Queen of Pipes, which is the Queen of Swords, and we have justice here. So the scales are going to be balancing. Karma is going to be moving in your favor. And what I'm getting is there's just going to be a breakthrough for you in your life that your higher self, the universe, is working on as we speak, but they really need you to slow down. Some of you guys need to meditate. Some of you guys need to get some peace, go fishing, get out in nature, touch some trees, play with your dog. You need to get some balance in your life, okay? Because there's clarity on plans, on how to move forward, how to achieve your next goal. I think for a lot of you, it's different. For some of you, this is work related. This is manifesting that next opportunity or the next opportunity coming to you. Part of this could be not only clarity on how to get out of this situation, but clarity on the next thing that's coming, the next job, the next movement, the next thing you're working for. Okay. And it's something that is really good. This is very fulfilling. Okay, there's a lot of fulfillment coming for group one. Okay, but right now you're being called to heal yourself. You're being called to pause. This pause, if you will take this pause, the higher self is like, if you will take this pause, honey, a lot of what I'm seeing is a dam breaking from this pause. Like a lot of breakthrough energy comes from you focusing on yourself. Listen, some of the biggest and most beautiful things have happened in my own life when I have taken the time to rest and take care of myself. Sometimes it's very hard. Sometimes you have to tell people no. Sometimes you have to disappoint people. And sometimes people will think you're very selfish. But you know what? That's a reflection on them and where they're at because they're not taking care of themselves. They're overgiving, right? So I encourage you to take care of yourself. Make decisions that are in your best interest. Rest. Take some time to laugh. Take some time to relax, connect with nature. Do the things that are in your best interest. Do this. Recover, okay? Because your higher self wants you to know that there is a movement coming. You are going to feel inspired. You are going to feel loved by the universe, okay? Loved by your higher self. I feel like your higher self really is trying to help you on this journey. And I feel like there's static between you and your higher self because this situation was so heavy. Okay. So give yourself a break. All right. Okay, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected the Sing card and you were drawn to the Pyrite crystal or stone. This is going to be your high vibe reading from your higher self. And this card, Omo Olorin, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't mean any disrespect if I'm not. This card really is about throat chakra activation, about self-expression, and there is an energy here about denial of self as well. So let's get into it and pull some more cards for you and see the messages your higher self has for you and what comes forward. I want you to be able to see this beautiful card. There you are. And there is your stone. I'm going to be pulling first from the Mystic Martian Oracle deck. And let's see what comes forward for you guys. So keep in mind, it's a general reading. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I feel like you guys are, some of you guys know you're creative, but some of you guys are more creative than what you think. You have more gifts than what you think. I also feel like with this throat chakra activation, there's an activation of gifts that are dormant, or for some of you, a leveling up of gifts you already have. Now, we have psychic abilities, spiritual abilities, and creative abilities. Both of those things come from the same well. Okay, I want to make that clear that we're talking about those gifts that fall in that realm. Okay, all right, okay. Higher self wanted me to make you guys aware that those are the gifts we're talking about. It could be creative, you could be an artist, you could be a psychic. It's within that same well of creativity. This is divine feminine energy, divine feminine creativity. I'm seeing like the universal womb of the divine goddess. Lots of fertility for group two is what I'm seeing. We have whites, tall whites, uncertainty, distrust, guarded. Okay. All right. Yeah, you've been very guarded. Some of you guys have been hiding your abilities, or you haven't really let yourself shine. This card, look at all that energy coming off her throat chakra. Some of you guys have been attuning your throat chakra, or for some of you, it's been blocked and you've been working on it. Let's get some more energy here. These other two. Okay, this card came out for group two, and I thoroughly, took time in between these two readings to thoroughly shuffle my cards. But we have an Anunnaki, controlling drama, conflict of interest. So we have Nagas, lovers, erotica, sensuality. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that yeah, you've been really struggling with a sense of self. Your throat chakra, you've been working on like empowering yourself and overcoming this block. There has been a lack of confidence in this expression of this artistic. It doesn't matter how skilled you are. It doesn't matter how good people have thought you are. There's a sense of self-sabotage here. There's a sense of just not believing you have the gifts that you really do. Maybe you have an internal, what do they call that? It just went out of my head. It's that internal voice that thinks you're a fake. Like it's not real. Like you're just putting it on for people. But the truth is, it is real. You do have these abilities. You are truly gifted, okay? And I feel like you've had some validation. People have told you you're gifted, or you're doing something where you're being validated, but there is this inability here to not really face it, like not face the truth of self, right? And part of what your higher self is coming in to say today is that it's time for you to turn around and face the truth of yourself, okay? See the truth of your gifts and abilities, okay? Because I feel like, I felt this for group one to an extent that's a little different than where you are right now. But I feel like this gift is expanding, like this gift, this need to express. Some of you guys have been repressing this, or it's been suppressed in some way. And I feel like there's movement in the universe by your higher self, by the astrology, the different movements of the planets, that is going to bring you into alignment where this gift is going to be expanded to the point where you are going to feel driven to be more expressive with it. You're going to feel divinely guided to be more expressive with it. And I feel like because of that, the universe wants you to softly and gently begin to turn around and truly embrace yourself. Truly love who you are, okay? We have the guidance card coming out, and your higher self, I feel like your higher self really wants to help guide you through this. Your guides, your ancestors, whatever you resonate with. But we're talking about the higher self here, which is ultimately you. It's you in all multiple dimensions. It is the highest form of self. Your holy guardian angel, your guardian angel, whatever you want to call it, okay? We'll have different names for it, but we have codes in nature. We have miracles. I think this card came out in group 1. I thoroughly shuffled this deck. So it's just interesting how the cards keep coming out. But we have miracle here. And I feel like there's guidance here towards miraculous happenings for group 2 of this expansive energy. Some of you guys who are psychic or you have spiritual gifts, you're going to find that if you have visions, they will expand and probably make you deeply uncomfortable. Some of you guys are going to start dreaming incredible dreams. Some of you guys who are creative, like you're writers, your inspirations for writing will increase. Some of you guys that are just highly creative, you're going to get such powerful inspirations. You're going to feel just drawn to begin to express those. So I feel like right now it really would work in your best interest to start to just deal with your lack of confidence in yourself. Start dealing with your issues with your vessel, with how you look, with how you present, with how you talk, the everyday things. Because we can say that we want notice, we want to be noticed, we want our work to be noticed. But the reality of that means that we have to deal with what people will notice about us and how that triggers us, okay? Let's get some more cards here. Tell me more. We have karma. We have beyond. Okay, so we have 2 angelic figures here appearing. I feel like the angels got your back on this. Okay, the angels got your back. You're very protected, okay? Okay, I feel like some of you guys are fearing something really bad's going to happen if people see what you could do. People are going to judge you. Listen, honey. Yes, if you put yourself out there, there will be people who judge you. But here's a little secret. They're judging you anyway. So it's better to be judged for who you really are and for the true talents you have than to be judged for the wrong perceptions of who you are. Let them judge you for who you really are. You know, at least you're being true to who you are. At least you're showing your talents. At least you're showing people, you know, the gifts the universe gave you. Listen, you're not given these gifts to hide them. They're not being given so you can pack them in a box and put them in a corner. You've been given these gifts to use them to help yourself and those around you. Okay. But there's a need here for group 2 to make some peace with that. I feel like there's some uneasiness with this, and probably because for some of you this makes you different. It makes you stand out from the crowd in some kind of way. There's some unrest here about this, and it feels like there has been expectations placed on you, probably by family, of what you should do maybe for a living, or perhaps religious constraints and stuff like that. Just remember, those are coming from people who have their own expectations of self and they project them out towards other people. Remember, higher self is coming through. This is your life. This is a gift, okay, for you to experience being human in this moment of now. And you're not here to live it in a numbed, small way. You're here to live out loud and fully experience it. Some of you guys have your volume turned down to 0. This card is called Sing, and you're on 0 or 1. You got to crank that baby all the way up to 10. Okay? Get in there and do what you came to do. And I know it's scary. It's very scary to live your truth, because especially when you know deep in your soul that your truth is going to upset some people, that your truth is going to ruffle some feathers, especially feathers of people that you love and respect or people you fear. Okay? Listen. Most people who change things, who are big foundation builders, who rock things and catalyst things, most of them are scared. They know it's going to cause a problem. The point of being fearless is not that you don't have fear, it's that you move forward anyway. You know that people are going to be upset, but not everybody. There will be people who champion for you. There will be people who become your biggest supporters. There will be people who see you as your most heroic self. Those are the people you ride for. Okay? Those are the people who will respond to your art or your voice or whatever this is. You're not doing it for the people who judge you. And instead of focusing on those people and the what ifs that could happen, instead focus on the people who will be there for you, who will uplift you, because you will attract them. By living your truth, you will attract them. Will they show up overnight? Probably not. Because when you get into this energy and you start producing, and some of you already have, it takes time. Because we're still living in that linear time situation. Okay, so it takes time to manifest. The universe has to move, and you still have stuff to deal with. Just because you start doing it, just because you start working through it, doesn't mean you've done the work. It means you're working through it. And as you do that thing, that sing, whatever this is, you will have issues that come up. Remember that stuff I was talking about being seen, about those things that trigger you? As you put yourself out there to be seen, for people to see you, it could be applying for jobs. It could be going to college. It could be putting your art out there. It could be a lot of different things. You will be triggered by people critiquing your work, or people not accepting you, or seeing yourself in a photograph, or dealing with your issues with your vessel, or maybe it's the way you talk. Maybe when you express yourself, you don't like how you sound. It could be anything, but those issues will come up and you'll work through them. And as you work through them, your self-confidence will grow, because you'll see that you can recover from those things. They don't stop you. You don't allow them to stop you. You understand that this is a learning process. That yes, you're doing the thing, and I'm learning as I go. I'm learning about myself. I'm learning about whatever this is. I will be imperfect. If you can remove the need for perfection, you will be far more emotionally fulfilled. You will be far more emotionally fulfilled by what you're doing. Sorry, my tongue's heavy because of my medication. And you will find far more success. Your ideas of what success will change. Some of you guys right now, and there's nothing wrong with getting your bag. Get your bag, honey. Make your money. We all need money right now to survive. And right now, a lot of us are really struggling. So get your bag. But you will also find that you'll feel emotionally and spiritually fulfilled by what you're doing. It'll start to be fun. What you're working on should be fun. If it's not fun, take a break. If you can, okay? Let's see what else came out for you. We have a lot of cards here. We have peace. We have ego death. We have confirmation. Let's see, they have different names on them too, but we'll just keep going. We have stability, boom. And we have revolution. Okay, there's a lot of magic here. We have sorcery here. There's a lot of magic here. We have a lot of inspiration. it feels like if you will let your soul express this creative gift, this psychic spiritual gift, whatever this is, you will feel more at peace. You will feel more connected. You will feel more at home in your vessel. It will release a lot of fear. If you will just give your soul, your spirit, yourself, the permission to be this artistic, creative, divine, feminine soul expression. Okay, and it doesn't matter what your gender is. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy, so it doesn't matter. Okay, this ego death here. This is radical change. This is a death to an old self and a rebirth of a new self, a formation of a new self. And I feel like really this is about letting the old expectations of self go. You know, this is an example. Just take it as this, as an example. But maybe your parents wanted you to go to college to be a lawyer, and you want to be an artist, and not a graphic designer artist, but an artist with paint, you know, or sculpture. Like I'm seeing someone put their hands in dirt, and you know, or something like that. Or you want to be an actor or something, and your parents are freaking out about it, and you're really struggling with it. And maybe it means they won't support you anymore. Maybe it means they won't be there for you anymore. Maybe it means they'll judge you, whatever. And you know, I'm not encouraging discord here, but I am encouraging you in the way that peace with your soul is most important. Peace with your soul is where you really find the path of illumination. And sometimes peace with your soul means making a whole lot of people mad, okay? And it can be difficult. It can be a lonely walk, but it really is one of the most satisfying walks you can make. Now, if you're struggling with something like that, what I just said, if you need help, go seek it, okay? I'm just a woman with a gift, and I'm sharing it with you. So go seek professional help. That's what they're there for, all right? But I feel like there's someone here through their expression, through their willingness to really walk into the power of the gifts they've been given, the expansion of these gifts, the awareness of these gifts. There is a redefining of self. Not really, well, for some are redefining, but almost like a self-empowerment of embracing the fire of truth of self. There's a lot of fire here. There could be a phoenixing type energy here as well, because we have this card, this sorcery card, okay? And I feel like we have intergalactic mastery. And I feel like your higher self wants you to know that Group 2, that's kind of the road you're on here. You're on a road of self-mastery. Some of you guys are on a road of like artistic mastery, becoming an artistic master. Some of you guys were artistic masters in a past life, okay? Like, I'm just going to tell you, that's what I feel. And I don't say that kind of stuff often, so take it as you will, okay? And I feel this energy of you're really reluctant to kind of accept that in this lifetime. But in this lifetime, that gift is being harnessed to help not only you, but the collective in very big ways. If you choose, we all have free will. You know, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything, darling. You can completely not do it at all. All right? Just remember that. There's no have to. There's stability coming through this gift. For many of you, this is what you want to do with your life. This is your life purpose. Like, this is what you want to put your energy into. Listen, you can't expect other people to invest in you if you're not willing to invest in yourself. Okay, if you don't believe in your abilities, how is anyone else going to believe in your abilities? You have to be your biggest fan. You have to believe in what you do. And some of you guys, this is part of it. Like you are learning to believe in yourself. You're healing your self-esteem and your sense of self. But I want you to be clear. There are miracles brewing here. There is stability coming for you. Okay? There just needs to be some ownership here of what you've been given. There needs to be some gratitude for what you've been given, these gifts you've been given. Not everybody gets these gifts, babe. Not everybody gets these gifts, okay? Not everybody gets the gifts. We're not reading reversals. Okay, we have the Fool. Let's see here. We have the Three of Buds, which is the Three of Pentacles. And we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, the 7, sorry, the Roman numerals up here. The 7 of Pentacles, which is, well, the 7 of Buds, which is the 7 of Pentacles. All right, so this is, you guys, this is a whole new chapter. And for many of you, this has to do with your work. This is a whole new chapter for your work, okay? This is about you sowing seeds, all right? We have... We have the 6 of Buds. Okay, so we have a lot of pentacle energy. We have the 6 and 7 of Buds here. Okay, so this really is about you doing the work, learning and growing, working on your abundance, working on this skill, this craft, and allowing yourself to shine, allowing yourself to grow and shine. We have Judgment here. Tell me more about this. I feel like this is a new pathway for the Fool. Okay, a new leap. All right, you're just going to have to leap. You're going to have to leap. Tell me about it. We have the Sun. It's going to be very, very positive. Okay, it's going to have a very positive effect on your life. Okay, it's going to feel scary. It's going to feel a little scary. Okay, all these leaps always do. It's going to make you feel uncomfortable, but don't worry. Don't worry, okay? The universe is going to provide, all right? And this is all part of you becoming more proficient. It's all about you gaining more confidence in what you're doing and who you are, your identity and your gifts. This is about you growing into a more deep understanding of your gifts and abilities. It's about expanding those gifts and abilities. It's about expanding your sense of self. It's about expanding your levels of peace, okay? It's about letting go of the parts of self that no longer serve you, those parts that keep you in this element of sabotaging yourself. Of some of you guys, you go to speak and you just muffle yourself. You suppress yourself. You won't let yourself speak your truth. And I feel like some of you guys have a throat chakra that is just bubbling over. It just, there's so much you want to say. There's so much you want to express. Some of you guys are so creative, and the world needs your creativity. The world needs your inspiration. The world needs to hear what you have to say. And this could be that your business can be very creative. There are very creative accountants in the world, okay? It doesn't all have to be like arts and crafts and things like that. It doesn't have to be psychic ability. It doesn't have to be singing. It could be you create businesses, you restructure, you're good with numbers. Creativity, people think of creativity in a very boxy kind of way, like it's one thing, instead of understanding that creativity can take many different forms, okay? So let's remember that. People think, music is very creative, but it also has some mathematical qualities to it. It can be very mathematical in ways, at least to me it is. So with the frequencies and things. We have the heart chakra, ecstatic bliss. Listen, group 2, happiness is coming for you. And I feel like I did a Oracle of the Day earlier today. It'll be up soon. And I talked about happiness. And I feel like some of you guys, you may be afraid to be happy. You may be afraid to embrace happiness. And I'm telling you, it's hunting you down. Okay, it's coming for you. And I feel like there's a level of fulfillment here as you move towards more embracing of your gifts and abilities, more expression of this creative self, allowing your soul to have peace because you're allowing your soul to have expression now. You're going to find your happiness starts to really bubble up. And it's the kind of happiness that you have that can't be taken from you. Like I said, it doesn't mean you don't have bad days. Of course you have bad days, but it's a contentment. It's generally like, you know what? I know my water bill is $500, but I'm okay because I know somehow it's going to get paid or it's going to be all right. I know it will. I'm not sure how, but that's all right. I don't have to know everything. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And, it's going to be all right. It's that kind of energy. We have communication, co-creation. I feel like there's going to be a lot of information come through music. Okay, pay attention to songs. Okay, that you hear. It could be songs. You're at the grocery store and you hear a song come on. It could be your playlist. Pay attention to music. Music is very important for group 2. Also, spoken words. Like if you're watching TikTok and a scene from a movie comes through your feed, pay attention to that. There could be some kind of message there. Also, birds. I'm seeing a bluebird, a cardinal, like a blue jay, a cardinal. I'm seeing eagles and hawks as well. I'm seeing a blackbird. Okay, so a raven. Okay, one more card here, and one on the bottom. So we're going to have 2 more cards. We have balance forces. You're coming into balance, okay? You're coming into a time in your life where you're going to feel more balanced. And it has to do with all this stuff going on with you, all this work, okay? The balance is really coming from this acceptance. Releasing these expectations that others have for you. Listen, sometimes we disappoint people. It's okay to do that. And it's valid to disappoint them. Sometimes people need to be disappointed. Okay? Sometimes people have unrealistic expectations. And sometimes parents have unrealistic expectations. We give birth to our children and we think that somehow we have say over what they do with their lives, when in truth, it's their life to live as they see fit. And all we can do is hope that they live the very best life they can in the most abundant way possible and wish them peace and joy along the journey, So I feel like, if you don't have that kind of situation going on for you, all you can do, is move on and do the best you can and live in the most peaceful, joyful way possible. And I know that's a journey and it's easier said than done. But, I've disappointed a lot of people in my life, a lot, but there's a point on this journey where you reach where your self-love grows. Your self-acceptance grows to the point where you no longer care. Because the people that matter love you the way you are. They accept you the way you are. And the people that don't matter, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they think of you. It doesn't matter their judgment. It doesn't matter how they judge you because they have no effect on you anymore. When you love and embrace yourself and love and embrace your gifts, it's almost like in many ways, emotionally you become a little bit, I don't want to use the word invincible, but it's kind of like that because you're no longer affected so much by the pettiness of someone judging you because you understand where it's coming from. It's coming from their own lack. It's because they see in you something that they want to be. They wish they had the freedom to be who they are. Not necessarily to be you, but to be who they are. And they feel they can't do it. So they hate on you or they give you a hard time. It really is about them. Just like your journey is about them, is about you and not about them. You know what I'm saying? And then we have evolution. This is an evolution of self. This is you evolving and growing into a happy, balanced, abundant, creatively flowing human being that is happy and content with who you are, which means people around you may not be happy and content with who you are. And there's an element here of you that needs to get okay with that. You have to get comfortable with the idea that people who are in your immediate vicinity may not like who you are. That's not your responsibility. They may not like who you really are. That's okay. They don't have to. That means they're no longer invited to your journey. They don't have to come along. And some people will say that that's cold-hearted. It's real. It's just real. And it means that you open yourself up for new people and new places and new things. And it doesn't mean that necessarily you don't ever see those people anymore. It just means that you maybe see them less because you don't really align anymore. And it means that you've grown. And it can be sad, but it means that things have changed and it's just an adjustment period. You know, there is a little bit of detachment that's required for this, right? understanding that we don't own people. We really don't own things. We don't own relationships. Everything changes here. That's part of life. And so if we can say, you know, I loved you for a time, or we were together for a time, or, you know, I had these family relationships for a time, but now, you know, I'm moving away from that and I'm going to allow new people or new family members, you know, into my life now, then that's what it is, right? It's not bad. It's not good. It is what is, right? And it doesn't mean we don't remember those fondly and we don't even keep the connections to some degree. It just means that it's change. And the more comfortable we can get with this kind of change, the more we understand that it's more normal than it is not. It's our resistance to this change that causes such pain, because we see the change as losing something instead of seeing the change as gaining something, because we don't necessarily have to say goodbye forever, right? It's just a changing of the relationship, because needs change as people grow. And if the relationship, whatever it is, or the job or whatever, doesn't change with you, then it's time to reflect on it. All right? It doesn't mean it's bad, or you're bad, or they're bad, or whatever. It just means it's changed. The human need to label situations as bad or good is one of the things that can keep us really locked in and oppressed. If we can release the need to label everything as bad or good and just understand it is what it is. I'm not saying that those labels aren't needed at times, because they are. But with this kind of thing, this kind of movement, it can really lock you down and keep you from moving forward and keep you from embracing your gifts, especially if you've been in situations with a family or job or relationship that has judged your gifts and abilities in a negative way. Releasing those will help you move closer into a state of acceptance, which is self-empowerment, which helps you move into the energies that allow new people, places, and opportunities to come into your life, bringing miracles all around you. All right? So Group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I love to have you as a member of my tribe. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey Group 3, all of you that selected the Starseed card and you were drawn to this amethyst crystal, this is going to be your high vibe reading from your higher self. Yeah, this is a really cool vibe card. The goddess here is Yemoa. I hope I said that right. I probably didn't. I apologize if I didn't. I'm feeling like you guys are tired. I'm feeling really ancient energy with this higher self. I feel like you're an extremely old soul, although all time is relative, right? But, and I feel like you have very ancient ancestors. I do feel like Group 3 is undergoing some kind of activation, and it feels pretty intense and deep. So let's get into it and see what else comes out for you with this beautiful card here. I'm going to pull from the Mystic Martian Oracle deck first to see what comes forward. Tell me more about the message you have, higher self, higher selves of my Group 3. Tell me more about this beautiful starseed mermaid. There's a lot of mermaid, water energy, water bearer, also feeling Aquarius. So Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as well. I feel like music is probably really important to you guys. You may have been drawn to Group 2. Frequencies, I feel like you carry a very high frequency within your DNA that is currently being activated or will be activated. Some of you guys have already been activated and you're very tired, you're feeling drained. A lot of you guys are busy in dream time and you're doing a lot of heavy lifting for the collective. You may not be consciously aware of this yet, but it's coming in to your consciousness. You may be shocked by this. We have Arcturians feeling safe, wisdom keepers others' concern. You hold a lot of wisdom within your DNA, your subconscious as well. Some of you guys are becoming more and more aware of this. We have Aurora Boreas. I hope I said that right. Infinity, eternal, past life. Okay, we have crop circles, messages, curiosity, and signs. A lot of you are very busy in astral or in other realms. You wake up feeling very tired and very drained. Your higher self is coming through this message today to let you know what's going on. You're extremely active. Remember, this is a high vibe reading, so I'm reading at a different frequency level. Okay, so if you don't resonate with this, this is not your reading. Okay, there is a lot of stuff going on in other realms because a lot of very powerful souls are becoming activated. And for you, group 3, I feel like you have ascended prior. This is not a first level ascension, and you've been very active in the other realms because you've been helping other souls wake up and ascend. Some of you guys are teaching in other realms in dream time. Some of you guys are teaching other people magic. Some of you guys are waking other people up, and some of you guys are working in other people's shadows. Some of you guys are actually doing soul retrievals. You're doing descension work, meaning you're descending into the other realms. It's funny because a lot of spirits that pass over or cross over will tell me they're just in the other room. So it feels like some of you guys are doing underworld work with people as well in astral, doing soul retrieval, or you're shadow workers, right? So you're doing what you do in the underworld to help the collective, to help humanity specifically. We have alpha, draconians, corrupt, unethical cults. Some of you guys are working on something that's very big. I'm just going to let that hit you. Okay. All right. Let's keep going here with this Mystic Martian. Woo, they all spilled out, but we're going to take this one. We have Venetians, romance, soulmates, empathy. Okay. I feel like your abilities, your empathic abilities are really picking up. And that can also be draining. Your psychic abilities, your spiritual abilities, there's an expansion of awareness, of consciousness here. We have gratitude, okay? I feel this level of exhaustion, okay? And I feel like it's time for you to stop. I feel the higher self is saying you need to stop and you need to rest. You need to stop running so much. You need to stop saying yes to people. You need to say no. We need to say no. We have healing. You need to enter into a time of healing. I feel like people have been telling you this. Perhaps you go to doctors and they tell you to slow down. Perhaps your partner or someone in your life has told you to slow down. Now we have your higher self telling you to slow down. Universal oneness, okay? You're going to a place of unity consciousness, okay? This is going to be a big upgrade for you within not only your consciousness, but within your vessel. And you're feeling tired because you're doing a lot of work, not only for yourself, but for the collective. You are active and you are on some level aware of your activity on multiple dimensions. We're just now bringing this into your consciousness. We're pulling this forward so you can be aware of why you're so tired and why you're feeling drained, so that you can refill your cup. Okay, you can refill your cup. Okay, I feel like some of you guys are being drained, are feeling drained because of all the stuff that's coming to the surface in the world, all the things that are being revealed. Understand, and I need you to put together that all the things we're seeing in the world now and being revealed is because of the work that you've been doing. Okay, it's because of the work that many of us have been doing for a very long time beneath the surface, beneath the scenes, under the scenes, behind the scenes, okay? And now you're tired, okay? You're seeing the manifestations of some high vibe, some very otherworldly type work, okay? And I need you to pause. I need you to rest, okay? We have autonomy and we have loyalty, okay? I know that many of you guys are loyal to the cause and you're loyal to the work, but you must take time for yourself. Many of you guys need to take time for this. You need to take time for love. I can hear doors slamming. I can hear people not wanting to hear from me. Listen, your higher self wants you to know that there are some needs that you have that are human needs that need to be fulfilled, okay? Some of you guys have been ignoring some of your needs and your wants. They are part of what gives you autonomy. They're part of what gives you your individual selfness, your personhood, and you cannot escape that, okay? You're still a human being no matter how active you are in the different realms. No matter how masterful you are in the multiverse, you are still a human being here. Two of Cups, okay? Two of Bongs. I feel like there is, okay, they're pulling the love card. They're pulling the love, okay? You guys, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, okay? This energy, the Starseed energy, is very tired and very drained because you've been giving to so many people. Card fell off the table. Of course it did. You've been giving to so many people, and it's time to give to yourself, okay? It's time for you to give to yourself. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 6 of Cups, 6 of Bongs, okay? It's time for you to heal yourself. You've been healing so many others, working so hard. It's time. Healer. Heal thyself. I say that all the time, and I mean it. I mean every bit of it. Heal yourself. Do for yourself. It is okay for you to take a moment and do for yourself, okay? In fact, you pulling back and doing for yourself is going to do more to empower the collective and your work than what you think it will, okay? We have the 4 of Buds, which is the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like there's something that you feel like you've been locked out of or you can't have, and it feels like love. I'm calling it like I see it. I think for some of you, you feel like love, true love, intense love, a depth of love is not for you, okay? Perhaps you're in a relationship that isn't deep. Perhaps there's something more you want in the relationship you're in and you're afraid to have conversations. Perhaps you don't have anyone and you just kind of been like, I don't really need anybody. And I feel like your higher self is coming through to tell you that you are locking yourself out of the possibility of having a connection that will truly help you heal. Okay, we're talking about healing you. Let's remove the big platform that Group 3 has. Group 3, you are a massive healer. You are a rock star in the spiritual world. Okay, so, let's just push that aside. Okay, what your higher self, which is really opposite from the others, the other readings here, your higher self wants you to focus on this love thing. This love thing. A lot of you guys are denying yourself like this true love thing, this happiness thing, this fulfillment thing. It is your Achilles heel because you're denying yourself. Listen, I'm going to call it like I get it, okay? And you are denying yourself access to something that could truly help you heal. It will help you grow in your abilities. It will help you see clearly where emotions in the past have failed you. You will see what emotions will actually carry you. There's so much healing here for you. Of course, you have free will, okay? So, do what you do, okay? But I feel like a lot of you guys have just almost, I'm getting this message of like being locked out of heaven. It's just like you are locking yourself out of something that is meant for you because you, some of you guys have hang-ups about love. Okay. 2, some of you guys think it makes you weak on some level. 3, you're afraid. It's okay to have fear. We all fear things. And some of you guys feel this you fear the emotional intimacy that true love can bring. And that comes from a lot of baggage, right? This can help you heal. Okay. Whether it's the person you're with and growing into a more intense emotional connection, okay? We're not talking codependency here. We're talking like a healthy adult relationship, all right? Something that you both feed, balance here, okay? We have the Devil. Oh my, we were all talking emotions. And then we have this little little sexy devil that comes out. And we have the Queen of Joints, which is the sexiest card in the deck, the hottest card in the deck. We have the kitty here. And I feel incredible levels of attraction. I feel this kind of like primal animalistic chemistry that draws two people together. And it's fulfilling and it's hot and you kind of want it. Okay, this is meant for you. This kind of connection, this kind of depth. This is the beauty of like adult, healthy, attracting love. Okay, this is what it can be. This is it in a very spiritually wrapped package. Okay, I'm seeing a gift. I'm seeing like a big, beautiful red gift, and it's like a big box with a big, beautiful hot pink bow, and you want to unwrap it and you want to open it, but you're not letting yourself. No, you can't have that gift. It's not for you. Baby, it's for you. Unwrap it. Open it up. Enjoy it. This is for you, okay? Give yourself a little treat. Let yourself indulge, okay? It's okay to start thinking that you want this. It's okay for you to start thinking that this is for you. It's okay for you to think that maybe you want someone in your life. It's okay for you to think maybe you want to get married. Maybe you want to live with somebody. I know those thoughts for some of you are very scary, but it's okay. It's okay for you to be uncomfortable. In fact, Group 3, you already know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it. If you get into an area of your life where you feel uncomfortable, that means you're growing. That means you're where you need to be. That is the area where the magic starts to bubble, right? Okay. As long as we're clear, tell me about the sexy devil and the Queen of Joints. Tell me about the sexy devil and the Queen of Joints. I want to know more about this situation. Okay, we have the King of Joints. Boom! Boom, boom. Your high vibe reading involves you meeting your match. Like the Queen of Joints and the King of Joints are meant for each other. They are a divine couple. Boom. They are divine counterparts with incredible levels of attraction and love. True love. Okay. Friendship. All right. Healing. Okay. No longer locked out. No longer feeling like this isn't for you. Wouldn't it be great to be with somebody who like actually made you laugh and was fun and it wasn't like work? Have you ever been with somebody that it wasn't all work all the time? And it wasn't just constant like, oh God, oh, we're going to have a conversation. Oh no. Wouldn't it be great? Imagine if that was possible. Wouldn't it be great where it just wasn't work all the time? Of course, every relationship is work, but there should be fun. It should be more fun than work. Okay, it should be more fun than work is what I'm hearing. We have strength here, and we have the 3 of bongs, which is the three of cups. So a very strong connection, a very joyful connection. This is meant for you. Some of you are saying, but I don't want it. Okay. Well, you do you. If you want to deny yourself happiness, if you say, I can be happy by myself, then go do it. Be happy by yourself, okay? You have free will. But this is healing. This will heal levels of yourself that you will not be able to heal by yourself, okay? You're a human being, and there are some types of pain and wounds that you cannot heal in isolation. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's true. Human beings are social creatures, and some of our wounds are created by social situations, and some of those wounds won't heal in isolation. Okay, they require a human being to help you heal. This human being, they seem to be coming through in love, and they seem to be coming through very strongly to bring you some joy and happiness, to help you heal, to help you know that you can have a strong, intense bond with somebody who understands you, who makes you laugh, who will be there for you, who will support you, who will let you know that you're worthy and worth it, and will help encourage your work in the world, no matter what it is, no matter how weird you think you are. This person will accept your weirdness. There will not be any like, oh, that freaks me out. No. They'll want to hear about your weird stuff. Okay, they may be weird too, right? We have furried and feathered friends. Okay, some of you guys, this person has an affinity with animals. That's probably why it has to do with their compassionate nature. It has to do with the fact of their understanding nature and their ability to be very patient with you. Group 3, I feel like you're somebody who requires somebody to be very patient because you may be slow to come around to this person. This process of getting close to them could take a while. And that's okay. You may be with this person and they may be very patient, or at least may have you thinking they're patient. They may be very patient with you in particular. Okay. We have manifestia. Okay. All right. And we have the infinite. Boom. Okay. So higher self. I feel this is higher self here. We have this energy right here, and this very much feels like higher self. And then we have manifestia. Okay. So I feel like your higher self, like this won't resonate for all of you, okay? So if you are already, well, a lot of you probably already gone, but those of you that stuck around, this is manifesting in your life, okay? Your higher self wants you to know that this person is manifesting in your life. So if you're with somebody and this is your person, you know it's your person and it's not toxic, you're working towards this deeper connection with this person, okay? It's going to manifest for you. One of the signs is they're very good with animals. They're very compassionate. It's not a toxic situation. Okay. For others, this is something you are manifesting. Okay. This person is coming in and it's a side effect of all this deep work you're doing, all this intense, super spiritual stuff you're doing, like deep, intense work, whatever it is. Okay. This person is drawn to you because you're shining so bright. Some of you guys, I'm literally seeing like angelic beings holding swords. Okay. Some of you guys have like a Viking vibe. Some of you guys have like an underworld vibe. Some of you guys, there's just all kinds of different vibes here. Some of you guys are more tribal. There's just all kinds of different energies here. But what I'm feeling is however that unfolds, I feel like you're very powerful spiritually. And the universe wants you to know that in order for you to really fully embrace this human experience, love is for you. And not necessarily forced upon you, but this is a crossroads, let's say, that you're coming to, or you have come to, or this person's in your life. You're going to be given the opportunity to get closer to your person, or this person's going to come into your life. Okay. Now, if you are with somebody who is not your person, that is going to be revealed to you very clearly. They're going to let you know that this is not your person. Okay. Boom, in your face. This is not your person. You're going to know. Okay. It's going to unfold as it will. Because they're going to bring this person in. So you'll know. Because really, the higher self here has this intense desire for you to be happy. For you to experience happiness here. Why? Because you have helped so many people. Let me say it again. You have helped so many people and you don't even know it. Some of you guys have healed so many people in the realms, like it's spiritually speaking. You have done so much spiritually speaking for other people. Some of you guys heal people every day. It just, with your job, some of you guys are doing it in a spiritual realm. It's different for different people, but the theme remains. You've done so much for people. And this thing right here, this is just for you. This is just for you. It's this little thing just for you. If you can just let yourself have it. Just let yourself have this little thing. Because this little thing right here can really unfold a lot of beautiful blessings from the universe. A deep sense of healing comes from this connection. It's not just the hot sex and the deep romantic love. It is a deep level of healing that you can access through this. Okay. And it has to do, for some of you, with your trauma. It has to do with you learning to trust yourself and to trust love and to no longer have some of you guys, you've cleared a lot of the baggage, but you got remnants of stuff that are keeping you bound. And this kind of relationship can help completely free you of it. You can feel true freedom. And what will happen is it will increase your levels of self-empowerment, which will increase your ability to help heal others because you are healing yourself. Okay? All right, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.